My neighbor asked me to build him a leg for the back of a beautiful dresser.
Okay, so I don't recommend do this at home, but I don't have a lathe, and I need a foot kind of like this, just kind of like it. I did have a piece of 3 7/8 stock longleaf pine. It's pretty hard wood, and I do have a pretty decent set of hand chisels, a couple of sharp sawzall blades, and a drill press. And right underneath there, if you look, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've got that nut up under there. That works. I cut it round first on my bandsaw. And I'm just shaving off a little at a time. And if I need to trim it with these guys, so I drilled a 3/8 hole in the middle, and then I drove a 1/2 bit inside of there just to stabilize it. And we get a little bit closer, and I've got some old sanding belts over here that we'll do the rest with. So I have it on the lowest speed, and if I put it in a bind, it just stops. I'm just taking it nice and slow, a little bit away at a time. Okay, so bottom profile started. Next profile started. Top. Got to remove this middle right here. So I'm using the circular saw right here, and I am turning it in the same direction, cutting it in the same direction that the block is turning. I'm not cutting against the turn. That way it slows everything down a little bit. Don't do this. But I thought it was kind of cool, so I thought I'd share it with you. And it's taken out that middle area very nicely, just a little bit at a time. Okay, let's speed up the frame here a little. And voila, it's gone. A little extra trimming, and it's looking good. Let's just clean up these profiles a little bit right here. There it goes. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here. Just so that I can get a little more torque on it. A little hot glue. Okay, we'll let that dry. What do you think? Not too bad, right? Don't use a brush like this on a high-speed lathe. It will sling it everywhere. That's what they use a rag for. And you got to keep your rags far away. So a little bit of polyshade, maybe 2 or 3 coats. We'll throw the heat gun on it, and then we'll finish it with a little bit of Johnson's paste wax or some rubbing polyurethane. Couple more coats.
Looking good. finished product. I hope you like it. Don't try this at home. I just dropped a 3/8 bolt in the bottom of there with a little bit of JB Weld, and voila.